Okay, it's time for Free to flex. Free is such a bullshitter. Yep. Everyone's going for Free. This is a very close fight, so I'm surprised how you're all so quickly on his side. Yeah, Free is just the master of this event. I haven't seen an army that remotely had a chance of beating him yet. Yeah, he's gonna win. He's gonna knife the dragon to death. He got eaten and now he's gonna kill Free from the inside. Still loses the match though. Okay, so frontline, extra frontline. Does this comp have an answer for Jesselton though? I'm not sure they do. I feel like Jesselton wins this. I'll vote right, like you want me to, of course. But I think Jesselton will just win this. Nah, I should have voted left, just so we can keep playing. You forgot about the Originium Outers. They're gonna wreck the archers. You guys are crazy. You should have trusted Jesselton. Because he's a boss, right? So he has one big health pool. At least the majority of CM players apparently agrees with you. Ah, I should have went left. Right, 2 Pompeys against 1 Jesselton. You should know this. We've seen it before. Come on, you watched the stream before. You know how this works. The votes are just bouncing around. Okay, about 70% of people say that Pompeys win. We'll go with that. I'm just gonna vote for Jesselton for reasons. My faith in chat is extremely low, you see. I wonder if the Originium field will change the fight now. Because they'll take so long to kill each other that the arena will get smaller. Normally Jesselton wins this pretty easily. Because his second phase obliterates the slugs. But how will it work with this field here? They'll both be bleeding, but Jesselton has a phase transition. He can't bleed during the phase transition, right? So now he's cheating hard and not bleeding during the phase transition. Yeah, he still wins anyway. He would have won without the field, for the record. I've seen them coach out fights a few times, but... Okay. I don't know if Chaincasters lose this, I'm gonna be honest. Because the Elemental proc will completely wreck the Junkman. But unless they can close it out afterwards, it doesn't matter. So maybe the Junkman win anyway? Yeah, I can see an argument for the Junkman too, but I'm not sure. I'll vote the way chat wants me to this time. Yep, they can't kill them. The Junkman beat these casters. Oh no, maybe they don't. Maybe the Elemental proc will end it. Because they can't actually out-regenerate the Elemental proc, it just kills them. These casters are so imba. $124. No way. No way. He has no AoE. No way he can kill 124 wolves. He has no AoE. Like his second phase is a single target attack, right? There's no way he can do this. Unless he does have an AoE attack, then he's going to win very, very easily. I guess we're about to find out. Like, my PC isn't even wagging or anything. Like, the game's engine just can't handle this shit. Okay, did the scream do AoE damage? Because if it does, it will wipe everything now. We're about to find out. The scream did not do AoE damage. Yes, this is why I need to repair, to get money for a new laptop. We clearly need better hardware for this. NASA technology or something. Oh, we just skip straight to the next fight. No windscreen or anything. Yeah, right's the correct side. The snowballs will clutch really hard. Wipe the entire front line and then you just have a huge imbalance in numbers. A bunch of slugs survived and that's GG. Though the snowballs will beat the trumpets one-on-one anyway. So it doesn't even matter. Oh, let's go! Is this a matchup that Free will actually lose? The swordsman can beat the shit out of him, and they can break the shield. Plus they have high res. His second phase is kind of insane though, because of the double hit. Although 29 swordsman is a lot. They might have a decent shot. Because he won't hit all of them at once. And they'll break the shield now, which is their big advantage. Obviously, if the shield goes down, they all die. Never mind, they all die. They couldn't break the shield. What the fuck? What? No fucking way Zaru loses this. No fucking way. The chat is majority left right now. I think you're full of it, so I'm gonna vote right. He has a phase transition with iframes. He's gonna kill. Like, it's gonna take 90% of these spiders to even kill his first phase. You're fucking crazy. How could you vote left on this fight? You do know he has a second phase, right? Wait, why did you also vote left? People are crazy. Like, once the spiders run out, what the fuck is supposed to do anything here? His first phase one-taps everything. The only reason you're gonna see his second phase is because of the Originium field killing it in a bit. Wait, he actually has his skill? The fuck? First time I've seen him use it. Couldn't even phase transition him. Okay, 6 casters, 37 trash, 12 archers. Against melee, melee, melee. I think the left side will whack the DPS to close this. Sorry, I lied. The right side will lack the DPS. Because everything here has decent DPS. On the other side they just have 6 casters. Sorry chat, I'm gonna bet against you. Oh no, it didn't register my vote in time. Tragic. I think the left will win though. The left will win. No! It didn't register my click in time. Because I waited until the last second. Boo! I even knew it was the left side. I just didn't click the button in time. And sometimes they stop to charge their attack. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure the 18 slugs will win on their own. Like, these guys die in 2 slugs, right? So I don't really see how they could possibly do anything in this fight. Okay, the Jedi did absolutely nothing. Most shocking thing is that somebody voted for the Coapsus. Oh, it's the boss dude. No, come on, this is boring. He had so much other cooler fights and then he just gets 26 archers. This is too one-sided though, they can't damage him, so it's not a fair fight. This isn't a good showcase of how strong this guy is. I've never seen him in an army yet, he's always been alone. Yeah, the Avengers is always so. He does have bonus damage after 50%, so he'll start one-shotting them. Even if he dies from the sudden death, he does have a second phase. There's zero chance for this to go any other way. Like, the sudden death won't save them here. Okay, matchup between the two best casters in the mode. This is an interesting one. So we have the elemental damage, necrosis and chain hit, and the second body on the left side, which is why there's only 3 of them. On the right side, they have better range and there's 9 of them, with their own extremely high DPS. I think the elemental proc should win, but I'll bet with what chat is currently on. Would be pretty close either way, but I think the elemental proc quenches it out. Once this guy starts tanking, the other caster gets free reign. Can't even tank for all that long. Damn, these sheep are scary. One more hit. Okay, that quenches it out. I think. Maybe not. Oh, okay, they're dead, they're dead. Zaro against a bunch of arts damage. So, no AoE, right? And arts should be better than physical against this guy. Probably these guys. What does chat think? Oh, you have a bunch of votes for Zaro. Well, most of the votes haven't come in yet, but okay, I'll change to you. I think left side wins really easily though. Curse the slow pulse. Yeah, changing targets really doesn't help Zaro. Maybe he does win. Oh yeah, he has an attack speed debuff in the second phase. He will definitely win this. Unless the sudden death screws him over. But the bleed absolutely wrecks the melee ones. Now his second phase makes them not do anything, because they rely on their attack to actually do damage to them. And his second phase has a massive attack speed debuff, they never have a chance. The reflect isn't that impactful. And then he cheeses past the Originium debuff with his iframes. Five Jedi, 7 casters against 5 snowballs, 2 golems. I think it's the golems? Because these guys absorb the hit from the casters, right? Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be enough leftover damage to clean up the golems. Especially after this hit goes in. They just need to damage the Jedi a bit so the golems can kill them in less hits. And after that they'll get through pretty quickly. So the snowballs, even though they look like they died immediately, actually did a lot of work. Will it have been enough though? The golem needs to clean up some casters from this group. Otherwise they might be able to nuke the golem in one go. Yeah, I think the casters will just nuke the golem now. Before he walks up to them. So I guess the right wins. 4 casters, I think. Yep, they win. One Jesselton, 9 defenders, 4 dogs. Against AoE explosions, relatively tanky rats, and a golem. I don't see the left side doing shit. Really? You want me to vote left? Okay, you won't, right? All the post spamming is making it bug out. They got a pretty big W by killing the caster early, but I think there's just no answer for the golem at all. It's not like he's gonna die from the yards damage even if the dogs got that on him. Pretty stompy fight. Oh, we won. Why the fuck did everyone else bet on Jesselton? Everyone else is trolling. There we go. Chat phone. By the way, we also have the other mode here. Where you bet money on the fight. Let's do one round of that. It's with 8 people instead of 30. I think the one with 30 people is more fun, but I'll at least show the other one too. Dogs against crocodiles. Numbers 9 to 28, so that's 3 dogs per crocodile. Dogs win that. Are you going to bet on the left? Let's see. Wonder if I lied. Crocodiles are actually really good against dogs. This is just a lot of dogs. Yeah, they lose at a 3-to-1 ratio. At about a 2-to-1, crocodile should win. Jesselton versus slugs. 23 slugs, so that's 12 slugs per Jesselton. 12 slugs won't kill Jesselton. Is my chat really biased in favor of slugs? Let's find out. I'll wait a few more seconds. Yes, the chat is really biased in favor of slugs apparently. Oh, the vote shifted left in the last second. That's interesting. His second phase regains his defense, so he ends up eating through them really quickly then. Because he one-hits them. And they take too long to go through his defense. 12 slugs, that's the only reason 12 slugs don't beat Jesselton. One golem against 3 Pompeii. What's the amount of Pompeii's one golem kills? I'm pretty sure one golem will kill 2 Pompeii in any case. I'm not sure if 3 is too many. We're about to find out where the golem's limit is. He 100% beats 1 Pompeii or 2 Pompeii. 3 might be a bit much. The sudden death will favor Golem, because the Golem is the one to end up in the center. So far it's a pretty good lead for the Golem. And the other Pompeii will start bleeding now. Well, the Golem will hit it from a safe spot. By the time the Golem starts bleeding, Pompeii will be dead. Yeah, the sudden death didn't matter here. So it takes 4 Pompeii to kill a Golem. Remember that ratio. 8 reflectors against trash that dies super fast to reflectors. Low health, low res is the worst possible enemy for these guys. They'll just kill themselves too quickly. Bunch of boxers against a chain caster with a front line. Wonder if we can bait some people to vote on the left. Baiting, baiting. After this moment, we can no longer see other people's votes, meaning they can't see us either. Gotta grift people, you know. The boxers look really good once activated, but the chain casters are just crazy from the start. If boxers could enter a fight already activated, they would stomp most of their enemies. Amia beasts with caster sheep. Insane combo. This is the so much stronger. 3 Amia beasts will beat a golem, 11 caster sheep will probably also beat a golem, and then you have some random fucking crabs there. So unfair. Nobody's gonna get baited by this dude. This is too unfair. You gotta save the baiting for the right moment so it's believable. Okay, a whack fight. There's 5 possessed. There's nothing more to be done. GG, go next. This isn't enough to kill 5 possessed, the archers don't matter. If it was 4 possessed, I'd think for a second, but 5 is just too much. Maybe all the possessed get stuck behind the archers and can't do their DPS. Nope, they're true. And everything is dead. Yeah, I have nothing to bait. The matchups are too obvious. We gotta save it for the right moment to knock out the rabbit. Okay, we have Jesselton. Army of casters with a spammable front line. This will completely wipe the front line of Slug, so just sarcas against a bunch of casters in the front line. Left side should definitely win this. Let's grift a bit. Jesselton becomes irrelevant because the slugs will tank him forever. So once the first explosion wipes almost everything and the sarcas are dead, you have an impenetrable front line. Yes! We baited the first one on the left side. That's why you save the bait for the right moment. Oh, this guy didn't all-in at some point. That's why we have the same score. Shit, this is actually hard. Okay, think. So, triple pay against the AoE casters. The front line doesn't work here, but they'll buy some time. And their own DPS is fine, so they should be able to chew through the casters. Should be the right side, because Jesselton cannot kill triple pay. I think the right side wins this, because they should be able to chew through the casters quickly enough. And then these guys will be far away and relatively safe from the AoE. Yeah, perfect. The slugs dilute the AoE, so they can't do all of their damage quickly enough. Okay, let's prepare the PO on time this time. It's the final match after all. Alright, one more to go. Boxers, shields, and one golem against 5 Jedi and Dockworkers. That will devour the boxers and the shields. And then it's just casters at the back. Well, we're voting same as this guy. Nothing to be done about it. The right side has no chance. If it was 2 golems, it would be interesting. One just isn't enough after the front line gets completely demolished. The boxers particularly suck here because of their high movement speed. They separate from everything, die early, and then it's the golem versus 2 different kinds of stun. Freeze, stun, and high damage. Absurdly one-sided fight. Which works for us because that means I win. We actually have a bunch of bosses in this mode. These guys actually have defense, so they won't die to the slugs that quickly. But 31 slugs is quite a bit. How's chat leaning? We're almost out of time. Slugs it is. Can't say I disagree for sure. This is a lot of slugs. And the Jedis are gonna get stuck around the corners. But you can see they had a fighting chance. Like, the fight was a bit close. They're not from an event, they're from chapter 10. They won't break the shield and they'll die. 0 chance of them winning against Free here. You need high DPS to beat Free. If you take too long, he just nukes everything. Free is basically a DPS check fight. But you also need to be kind of tanky because Free does a bunch of DPS himself. And it's over. GG. Will Free take damage this fight? Free took damage! 3 whole hits! Yeah, you almost always want to bet on the Chaincasters. They're insane. 1 Pompeii, 1 Golem, 3 Reflectors against 11 Trash. These things are really strong, so the casters will stay safe. The Collapsos suck, but these things are really good. I'm not sure the right actually wins this. Chat was kind of 50-50 on this. So I'm not sure which side wins either. I think they'll be able to break through and eventually kill the Spitters. If they do, they win. If they get stuck, then the Golem goes down. Yeah, the left side wins. Because these guys are just... The Spitters completely counter the Golem. So he can't do any damage. Slugs, Spitters, what else? Slugs and Spitters against Dockworkers and Crabs. Huh, not sure. Dockworkers are pretty decent against Slugs, and Crocodiles are as well. So the Slugs have a decent counter. Will this thing push it to a different place? Yeah, no, never mind. The Slugs will get absolutely fucked by the generators. If you didn't have the Originium, it might be a close fight. But with this thing here, they'll just get nuked off the face of the map. Bye bye Slugs and GG. Yeah, because the generators make some matchups really obvious. Ooh, okay, so Shields gets completely nuked and then you have Kodus left against a bunch of casters and regenerators. Do you think the left has a chance? You're all going right. I don't know, it's gonna be 3 Kodus against a massive army. I wanna go right. I mean, I wanna go left. The left side makes more sense to me. Because the shields will just get obliterated insanely quickly. And then you just have a few Colors trying to coach it out against the casters. We're down to 3 people, I guess. One of the best casters, bad casters, Pompeii. Pompeii and 2 golems are roughly equal. So the question is, how useful will the dogs be? They're the determining fighter. If they kill a bunch of caster sheep, they win. If they fail to, they lose. I think the right has decent chances, because both the rats and the golem are slow, so they end up far in the back. Good recovery here. The caster sheep are protected. Yeah, we're fine. Golem has plenty of health to end this. GG. That's a win. A bit scary, but the caster sheep, the rats managed to block for the caster sheep and give them the DPS to push this out. Another auto win for free, I assume. Yep. And go next. I really wish Free had some other matchups with other units involved. There's too many fights where it's just Free fights trash and wins. We're watching some power scaling anime here. Like, you just have the anime protagonist fighting some trash mobs. Obviously he's gonna win. Give us a real fight already. Oh my shit! We're going to see Free lose. Can you believe it? We have an enemy that can actually break his shield for once. Really? You wanna go with Free? When we have Possessed? Okay, that's what you want. Oh, you changed your mind. Fuck this PoE update too slowly. Though Free might unironically win this. How many iframes does he have in the phase transition? He might just wipe all the Possessed because of it. No, just not enough. Yeah, if he lasted a bit longer, he would win.